Alright, here we go, boys. Quick video update of the K24 Civic. And today what we're going to be showing you guys is a little bit of the progress. Got a bunch of progress going on here that I've been just working on, so I can come with you guys and share the right information here on YouTube. Not really into just, you know, showing off the parts that we're going to be using. It's more about being able to show the parts we're going to be using and why they're working. So maybe hopefully in the future someone can copy or not copy. I hate to use the word copy. It's more like trying to help the community as far as how to do a efficient build and get it done correctly. So on this video I'm going to be showing you guys this adapter fitting that I got from Radium that's pressed into the valve cover, and then I'm also going to be showing you guys how I install my Radium fuel filter utilizing our existing line. So if anybody does decide to, you guys can see, if anyone does decide to do the same setup as far as existing setup, you guys will be able to do that. We took off the Type R strut bar only because it's gonna hit the turbo, so really hate to take that off, but it is what it is. So gonna be showing you guys how I install that fuel filter, and then also want to show you guys this bad boy right here. Just been, like I said, accumulating a bunch of parts for you guys, well, for myself and for you guys to be able to show what we're going to be doing, and then go step by step, and then just be able to show the process and then not confuse anyone at the same time. So I wanted to show you guys the Radium press fitting. That way you guys, if you guys want to do the oil catch can like I did show it in a previous video. I'm gonna be relocating it, and just for those guys that missed it, here's a part number on the catch can. And so what I did is real simple. Radium doesn't sell the fitting for a Honda, so if you guys look up this particular part, it measures 17.5, the actual fitting. So on Honda, the valve cover is extremely close to a 17.5. So what I did was I took a drill bit, and this is a 11/16, which measures to an 11.5. So it took just a hair off the valve cover, enough for this fitting just to be able to press in. So I tried it. It was my first time trying it, so I didn't want to, you know, give out false information. So for everyone on Instagram, which I post most of my updates on, asked me how did this get installed. So, and then also real quick before I forget, it won't work if you're using the stock K24 valve cover. You're gonna have to get one that's on a K20 Z3 or a 2004 through 2007 Honda Accord. They have that like a press fitting in here. You'll be able to pull that out, and then that's when you're able to drill the little bit you need. So these won't work. You'll need the one with the press fitting here. There it is. Real simple install. Gonna see where I'm gonna route the hose and relocate the catch can. So hopes that helps the guys that were asking me on that fitting. So the heat exchanger mount, this is the part. I just gotta open it up, put the filter in there, and I'll give you guys the part number if anyone's gonna be using this setup. And then here is the fuel filter, and here is the part number. The 100 micron is a good filter for the E85. That's what you guys want to run. And then what I did for mine was I got the banjo, which converts from AN10 to AN6. That's what line I'm running on fuel. And then I got one for the other end. I only need one swivel and one straight, and I'll be showing you guys why. And then we also got this double male 6 fitting, and I'll show you guys why also we need this here. So I did mark where we're gonna put our fuel exchanger, so I'm gonna go ahead and drill that out. And here is the tap you'll need if you're going to be doing the same thing. That's the tap, which is equivalent to the thread of a 10 millimeter from Honda. And then here's the size drill bit you need. So what I did here, I was already pre-marking some holes and kind of seeing where I wanted to mount it. So what I'm gonna do, instead of doing all this craziness, because I was, switching it back and forth to see where I wanted it. Excuse the craziness here. I know we got the off paint, but this is from factory. So one day, this car is technically like a mock-up car. So one day all this will come back out, we'll tear the whole car down, and we'll do a whole paint job, engine bay, and all that nice stuff. So for now, just ignore this. That's another reason why I got this, so we can kind of hide it once the swap is in there. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be using this stock 10, and then you guys can see this hole I made here. I'll be drilling and tapping that, and with the 210s I think it'll be sturdy enough to where we'll be good. So got my mark. This is the one. So let's go ahead and install this bad boy. Just thread it in real nice and slow. It's just gonna thread itself. So I think we're gonna probably we'll set it up like we'll set it up like this. Real simple. Actually a lot simpler than I thought, but I envisioned this idea, which is something I've been wanting to do. So now I'm gonna mount my filter in here and show you guys what it'll look like once it connects down here. Alright guys, so just real simple. I'll show you guys just so you guys get the whole visual of this setup. This isn't gonna open up too much. It's just gonna expand on its own, so you might not want to take the screws all the way out. As you guys can see right there, it expands on its own. And then because we're gonna set it up like this, it has your we'll be setting it up this way. It has your inlet and outlet. So the way it'll sit in the car is like this. So just like that, slips right in. So right where you want it, tighten it up. So there it is. So now on my outlet, which is, because this is going to be what feeds the injectors, I'm using a banjo fitting, which is real nice and lovely because it matches the filter, kind of like the anodized green. And then for the inlet, which is from the pumps, fuel pump, we're just going to be using a straight. And I'll be showing you guys back on the chassis why we're doing it just like this. Alright, so got you guys all set up there. Now I'll be showing you how this thing will go installed. If I could just find the screws, or here they go. So normally I use the OEM factory 10s, but this time we're going to be going with the hardware that Radium gave us. Just because the 10 millimeter from the factory, the head on the bolt is going to hit the heat exchanger the way it's built. I'll show you guys right now after I get this. Place right there, that's good enough. Give this one more turn just for security, and we're good. So what do you guys think? I think it came out quite lovely. So my feed, or the outlet from the fuel, it'll come like right into our face because the fuel rail kind of be like right here. So we'll run this line here. And then what I'm gonna do is run this line right into here. So before, right here, we had a inline fuel filter, and that's why we have a female end, and that's why we need the double male fitting, so we can do a female end, double female end line, so we can connect to the feed, which this is gonna go back to the back, and this is gonna be from the pumps. Man, that looks lovely if you ask me. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my line and get this all finished up. Alright, so here's my line and fittings. If you guys already know, we use Teflon line, which is a lot better than just your regular fuel line, because E85 eats up the material at a much higher rate than regular pump gas. So I recommend you guys using PTFE fuel lines and fittings. These were spares from my other fuel kit, so if you guys watched my other video from my fuel kit, you guys should have some spares if anyone's going to be transitioning over to what we're doing now. If not, real simple, just go online. Vibrant is best, or if you guys want to go like on eBay or Amazon or whoever you guys shop with as far as performance parts, this is what you guys want to use. And just to show you guys a visual, the Teflon fitting has like a compression fitting inside, so not only is the line safer, the actual compression fitting is a lot better too. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure out my line and cut that, And if you guys do need any reference as far as how to measure your line and how to cut your line, you guys can go back to my old video of the fuel kit, and you guys will be able to see it there. Alright, so here we go, guys. Got our line made. Real nice and clean. I just hope you guys care as much about your fittings as I do. Let's see if this focuses. It's not trying to focus, but you guys get it. Now I can show you guys why we needed that double male fitting, which is just like so. And now we just tighten that bad boy down, and now we hook up this hose here, and then we go here. Alright, so there she is, boys. Nice and tightened up, and just real simple. My return, we are gonna add a flex fuel sensor, so I think what I'm gonna do is run this return, and then we might get away with mounting the flex fuel sensor right in there somewhere if we get lucky. So the return will go right here to the flex fuel and then to the fuel rail, and then this will go straight to the fuel rail as well. So real clean. I was real happy with the outcome. So still got to finish up a bunch of stuff on this car. I just wanted to give you guys some good content, trying to keep everything in order and trying to transition into this build and make it as much sense, or try to make as much sense as possible for you guys. So, you know, as we go, got a bunch of stuff like the OEM idler pulley, got the OEM mount, we got the T7 drain plug for the turbo. So we're gonna go into all that into a separate video, lines and fuel rail that I'll be using and sensors and stuff. I'm gonna be utilizing the OEM, sorry, so used to OEM, AEM sensor. For most of the stuff we're gonna be reading on the dash. So comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys think, and we will keep you guys updated.